It's been 8 whole years since Valve has given us a holiday event in Counter-Strike, and so in honor of Halloween being right around the corner and the jump scare Valve gave their whole community with the trade-up update, in this video I'm going to be going over Valve's entire history of Halloween events in CS, starting back in the early days of CSGO and carrying through to include even Counter-Strike spin-offs like Counter-Strike Online and Counter-Strike Nexon Zombies. So grab your spectral knives and put on your Payday 2 masks, because today we're diving into the history of Counter-Strike's forgotten Halloween events.
Let's roll.
Please, chicken coop. Chicken coop! Chicken fucking coop! Toots, where do you play? Have you ever played this map before? Please don't ever play this map again. Why is it on your list if you don't know? We're yelling.
October 30th of 2013 was our first introduction into community events in Counter-Strike. These were the early days of CSGO, so Valve didn't really want to push an insane game-changing update right away, and so to bring a little bit of the Halloween spirit into the new Counter-Strike title, the first Halloween update saw Valve giving the beloved chickens a little ghost costume. This was pretty fun, though it didn't really have much substance, and the update kinda came and went without much hype. Fast forward a year and October 22nd of 2014 came around, and it definitely brought the Halloween spirit with the Halloween Masquerade update. With this update, we saw several changes to the game, the most notable of which were the titular masks. Player models were updated to feature a variety of masks, including the TF2 masks representing the different classes, these also being the same mask that the spy wears when he's disguising as an enemy player. Payday 2 also saw an inclusion featuring the masks of the main cast of heisters, this being part of a bigger, more well-known crossover with the addition of the map Bank in CSGO that also featured the same masks scattered around, and also it being a playable mission in Payday 2. Along with those two sets of masks, we also had a few other kinds of masks like animal masks and a bunch of other character masks. This update also added ghosts in the death cams once you died, and of course, the chickens saw themselves turning into zombies once they were killed. I personally remember this update quite fondly. I remember spawning in that first day and like seeing everyone with the TF2 spy masks. It was just so sick, and I really wish they bring it back in the future. But that was the update for 2014. 2015 unfortunately left us wanting a little more, with no real thematic updates for Halloween that year, and 2016 and 2017 were also equally disappointing, with Valve only really adding pumpkin heads to chickens and wishing us happy Halloween on one occasion. But this all changed with the Halloween update of 2018.
Сын тупорылой шлюхи, блять, мать твою ебал. Блядь, сука, да ёб твою, ты заебал меня, блядь, конченый кусок говна тупого, блядь, шведская жирная, блядь, 150-килограммовая хуйня. Сука, сдохни, блядь, эта семья сдохнет, блядь, дай-ка мне выиграть эту ёбаную игру, блядь, сука, ты конченая, блядь. Я твою просто мать, блядь, зарежу, конченый.
October 23rd of 2018 brought us a treasure trove of Halloween additions to Counter-Strike. The Graveyard Shift update brought a heap of thematic changes to the game, and even brought back Cobblestone from the dead, even though they kind of butchered it.
Look how they massacred my boy.
The first part of this update brought us a ghost mode upon death in casual game modes, which basically was, once you die, you would be equipped with a spectral shiv, which was basically like a see-through ghost version of the flip knife that let you interact with the environment in the map even after you were dead, allowing you to see other player ghosts, spray things on walls, and even break pots and things like that around the map. Along with this, we also saw the return of the spooky chickens, along with pumpkin footballs scattered around the map for players to kick around and stuff. We also saw several menu and HUD changes to help push the Halloween theme, and the biggest part of all, we saw a Halloween themed cobblestone hit the game after being removed in April of that year from the active duty map pool after it was replaced with Dust 2. This spooky version of Cobblestone featured foggy, candlelit sights and a very controversial complete overhaul of the map layout, the most notable of which is T-spawn, or the lack thereof, as the spawns were moved up and the old T-spawn was blocked off. And to add to the horror, these layout changes were kept even after the Halloween update, ultimately leading to Cobblestone's complete removal in early 2019, after Mr. Warow complained about it.
You know what that means. We can kill a map. Let's kill Cobblestone! From now on until the end of the map pool switch, don't queue for Cobblestone.
Grr. Little did the community know, this was the last Halloween update Counter-Strike would ever see. At least in the Western world. While us CSGO players were having fun with our little dressed up chickens and funny animal masks, Asian Counter-Strike players were having the time of their lives with fully thematic Halloween events. The first of which is Counter-Strike Online, or Counter-Strike Online 2, a free-to-play spin-off of Counter-Strike developed by South Korean game studio Nexon. Counter-Strike Online features yearly Halloween-themed events that include event passes, Halloween-themed login rewards, texture changes across all maps, and even limited time customization rewards too, giving people a reason to log in and grind during the holidays. Things that us Western players could never even dream of at this point, even with normal game updates. Funnily enough, Nexon also has another Counter-Strike title, one of which you've probably heard of before, that being Counter-Strike Nexon Zombies, later called Counter-Strike Nexon Studio, and apparently now just called Counter-Strike Nexon. This is another spin-off of Counter-Strike based off of 1.6, and guess what? They also get constant yearly events that are even bigger than Counter-Strike Online's, featuring everything that I've already mentioned, plus extra game modes and mini-games during the holidays. They even have a Halloween-based challenges for players to compete in for a limited time. All of this basically going to show that Valve could do all of this, or even just a little bit of this, except they choose to do none of it, which sucks, but hey, at least they know how to scare their players with their updates, right? But yeah, that pretty much sums it all up. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and a lovely, happy, spooky Halloween. And remember to join the Discord for bhop configs and updates. Link in the description. Deuces.